Okay, good morning to all of you. So today we are going to study a new chapter, that is organizing. Okay, so we studied. So we are one by one. We are studying about the different functions of management. So we first studied that. There is like first one we studied planning. Next we are going to study the second function, that is organizing. Then staffing, directing, controlling. It will be there. All the functions we have to study in detail. Okay. And the second function of management that we have to study is about the organizing. Okay. So after having decided about the first function of management, that is planning, managers are responsible for designing an organization structure. We call this function organizing. It includes the process of determining what activities are to be conducted, how the activities are to be grouped, how responsibility and authority are to be delegated, and who reports to whom. So there are so many decisions that we have to take. See, in the planning, the first one, we decide that what has to be done, okay, and how all the things we are deciding. So all the planning has been completed. After planning, we have to organize the things, you know. So there are different equipments are there. There are, imagine, for example, if you are going to the start, if we are starting the classes. So we are planning to start the class by next Monday. So if we think of like that, then we have to arrange. Organizing also is required. So we need from which door the students will be coming. So where they will be getting sanitized, or how they will be getting social distancing is to be maintained. So for that, circles are to be made, or all these type of things are there, and which class, where will be the students will be sitting, who will be teaching, what will be the first period. All these arrangements have to be made. So these all things are considered as the organizing. So where the students will be sitting and how the things will be going on, all these type of decisions have to be made. So these kinds of arrangements are called as the organizing. Okay, so there are in an organization, there are so many equipments are there, and how it has to be arranged so that there will not be any kind of confusions. Okay, so students, these equipments have to be arranged in a proper order. So first process, what is the first process to be done? Then after that, it will move on to the second process, third process, like that. It should be properly arranged in a proper order, systematic manner. Otherwise, it will get confused. So like one process you are doing in the one side, then second process is in the another side. Then you have to go to that area. Imagine, here, if arrangement of classes are there, if that the main center area is there, the principal office is there, that area is there. That side, some classrooms are there, new class, and a new building is there. So 2-3 buildings are. And if in one side, if we imagine, one side LKG class is there, and soon after that, 11th class is there. Then after that, third class is there. So if in that way, if you are arranging and the entire school is mixed up like that, then it will be difficult for the teachers to go and find, and students also will be finding it difficult. It will be there. So if we properly organize the things, like here 9th class is there, after that 10th class, then 11th class, 12th class, in that order, and one building is there. So it is for only higher class. One particular area is given. Another side is given for a smaller classes, LKG, UKG, 1, 2, like that. If it is arranged like that, then it will be easier. And the staff room also, of course, the teachers are there where they are sitting. So normally, teachers, those who are teaching in the smaller classes, like primary teachers are there, they will have a particular staff room there nearby that area. So they will be engaged that. And those who are teaching in the higher classes, they will have a particular staff room there, and those classes will be nearby them. So there will not be much kind of confusion, and things will go on smoothly. So in the same way, imagine if a sugarcane factory is there. So if those who have watched or gone to a sugarcane factory, those who are in Pakistan and all, they might have gone to this sugarcane factory there. So you might have visited. So if you visit a sugarcane factory, you will find that one area is there where the trucks are coming with the sugarcane. Then they will be downloading this one. Then from there, they will be one machine is there which is juicing that. Means they are crushing the sugarcane and taking out the juice of that. Then it will be transferred to another machine where they will be boiling it and processing it. Then after that, another machine. So it is organized in such a way that one side the truck is entering, and they are downloading the sugarcane there, and it is doing different processes are there, different machines are there. It will be transferred, and to another side, it will be packed in. The sugar is packed in a sack, and it can be entered into the trucks there again. So there are also trucks can be entered there, and it can be packed and entered there. So such a way it is arranged. There is no any confusion. So one side area is given for the sugarcane trucks to come and download the things there, and another area is given particularly. So one by one, step by step, all the process is completed. So this organizing is very much important. Okay. So all these kinds of decisions are made in the organizing process. So let us see what is the definition of organizing. Different scholars have given different views about the meaning of organization. According to many, organization is harmonious adjustment of specialized parts for accomplishment of some common purpose or purposes. Okay, organization is a harmonious adjustment of specialized parts for the accomplishment of some common purpose or purposes. So it is the harmonious adjustment of specialized parts. Different parts are harmonious. Harmonious means properly arranged. Okay, arranging in a proper manner. Okay. Then according to Heyman, organization is the structural framework within which various efforts are coordinated and related to each other. That will be a better definition, little more simple. Organization is a structural framework within which various efforts are coordinated and related to each other. So it is a framework. Okay, frame. So imagine, see, Naksa, na? So see, like if you want to make a, imagine if you are planning to make a robot. Okay, so you are planning to make a robot. So for that, what you have to do is that first you have to see what should be the shape or anything that you are going to make. Okay, so first there should be a plan of that, how it should be there, what are the different areas, how it will be made. All this plan will be made, and the arrangement of things will be there. Or a framework is there. So if a building is to be made, then also what we do is that we with the iron bars are there, pillars are made. So pillars are first they will make the plan of that, see like how it is to be organized. See, imagine if you are going to construct a building, your own house is there. So you will decide now, say front, or in the front there will be a dining, there will be a area will be there like visitors.
Sketch.
Car parking, then car parking will be there, and then after that there will be an area for like a visitors launch will be there, one veranda or something like that. Then after that the entering into the house, then see like a TV room and all or is there, and people will be sitting, gathering for meeting, watching with the another people. When the guest is coming, in order to welcome them, particular room will be given. Then after that, inside that there will be see like some dining room will be there. After that, there will be bedroom will be there. Okay, so how many bedrooms should be there? Where should be the bedrooms? And whether bedroom is attached bedroom should be there or not there, or where the kitchen should be there. All these things we will plan it out and organize it. So this side kitchen will be there. The kitchen, from the kitchen there will be an entrance to the dining room. Then from there another room is given for a bedroom. So that plan we will be making. So that will be the organizing, arranging of different rooms in the different areas. How it has to be there, and if second floor is to be first floor means two-story building is there. Then on the first floor, what are the things there? Second floor, what are the things there? So all these type of things we have to decide. So that is called the organizing. And after making the house, we will decide who will be in what room, which room. So how many bedrooms will be there? How many other rooms are required? All these type of things, we have to make a decision regarding that. Okay. So that will be there. So it is a framework within which various efforts are coordinated and related to each other. So there are so many activities to be performed in an organization. So these various efforts are coordinated and related. So how it will be getting connected? So one to another. So how can we arrange the things? Okay. So that is what are the arrangements will be there. And another definition is there according to McFarland. An identifiable group of people containing contributing their efforts towards the attainment of goals is called an organization. Another definition is also given there. So a study of the above mentioned definitions makes it clear that the organization is a process of determining and grouping of activities and creating formal relationship among employees of an enterprise. So what we can understand is that it is the arranging and organizing of different activities. So in an organization, there are different activities to be conducted. So coordinating different activities. So one activity has to be performed, then after that it should be there. So there should be connection between the first activity and the second activity. So such a way it has to be arranged. The proper order has to be maintained. Okay. And proper coordination can be established. So how to bring coordination and how to bring connectivity with the different activities that we are performing. So that is what we decide. And make a formal relationship. Who will report to whom? Who will be the supreme authority, and under him who all will be there, who all will be the departmental managers, or how many departments are required under that department, how many people. Who will be doing that? We will not decide now. That will be decided at the time of staffing. Who will be the top level manager, who will be the middle level managers, and who will be the lower level managers. That we will decide at the time of staffing. But now what we decide is that top level manager will be there. Under him, how many departments are required, how many managers are required there. So requirements we will find out. We will only find out the places required. We will arrange the chair. Okay, and who will sit on that chair, that will be decided in the staffing process. Okay, so positions are decided. Okay, so what will be the position? There will be a top level manager, general manager will be there. There will be a production manager will be there. There is a marketing manager. There is a finance manager. So this type of a framework is required. So there is a top level manager will be there. And under him there are 4 departments will be there. So one is a production department. One is a finance department will be there. Marketing department will be there. And a human resource department will be there. There are 4 departments. So it can be decided who will be the head of this department, that we are not deciding. So production department is there. So there is a top of marketing, top level management is there. Under him there is a 4 divisions are there. And that's the production department, finance department, marketing department, and the human resource department. And under production department, there are various activities to be performed. So that also will be decided. So how many areas will be there? Under finance department, what are the activities to be performed? All this framework is made. Do you understand? That is called the framework. This is the structure of the organization. Okay. So that is called the organizing. Arranging the different positions. Okay. So let us see what are the features of organizing from the study of the various definitions given by different management experts. We get the following information about the features or nature of organization. So we can study that what order should be there. Okay. So first feature of organizing is the division of work. Division of work is the basis of an organization. In other words, there can be no organization without division of work. Under division of work, the entire work of business is divided into many departments. The work of every department is further subdivided into sub-works. So entire work which can be done, that will be divided into different categories. So first we will decide, see so many work is there. So all this work is divided into many small activities. That is a division of work. And after that, we will group these activities. Like there are so many activities related to production. There are so many activities. So all these activities combined together are made as a particular department as called a production department. Okay. Another so many activities related to the finance is there. So like maybe it's like maintaining the account will be there. Payment of the different type of payments has to be made. So much amount of activities related to finance is there. So that will be grouped together. Actually, the work is divided into small tasks, and it is grouped together under finance department. And for marketing also, see like advertising activities there, sales promotional activities have to be there, and distribution should be there, transportation should be there, warehousing should be there. All these activities are there. So all these activities are made into one department called marketing. And the human resources also, see like a training of the employees should be there, payment of the salary of the employees will be there, And see, like some people are getting absent, so who all are working, attendance, maintenance will be there, payroll creation is there, so much amount of activities related to the human being is there. So that will be handled by HR department. So the entire activity is divided into small tasks, and the related tasks are grouped together to one particular department, and that is also again subdivided into different small tasks under the different department. Like production activities here. So in production activity, there will be purchasing of the raw materials. One person will be doing. So he will be handling the activity of purchasing raw materials. He will be production of the things, and he will be considering the packing and storing. Okay. So these activities. So one person is purchasing, considering about the purchase of raw materials. So they will decide about that. And this one will be controlling about the production activity. So full production of the product. And another person is there. After the product is produced, it will be kept in one place. Then it will be packed. Say like if it is a soap, so it have the primary. So we have to study about the packaging and all. There is like primary packaging, secondary packaging, and transportation packaging. There are 3 levels of packaging. Okay. So first, like if a soap is there, so what is soap? What we do is that soap, when you get after the soap, it is a plastic cover is made. You know, so a plastic cover, plastic coating is. Then after that, it is kept into a small cardboard box. You know, cartoon box is there. So in that it will be kept. Then after that, see, one soap is there. Sometimes see like buy 4 and get 1 free, buy 3 get 1 free, like that offer will be there. So then 4 or 5 packets together, they will combine together. You know. Then after that, this see like if we have to keep it into a truck, it is not possible to transport this one soap. You cannot arrange there in a truck. So what we do is that some 100 soap together, it will be made into another cartoon box. You know, so maybe 100 soaps will be there, 100 packets will be there, or 200 packets will be there, whatever may be the number that they can handle. So that will be made into one big box and pack. So one pack. So in one bag, there will be 100 soaps. So there are 3 levels of package. Okay. So that type of activity can be conducted by another person. So all these decisions are, all these activities, small tasks is given to different people. That is called the division of work. Okay. The next is about the coordination. So there, if a work is divided and given to small people, and they will do as they wish, then things will not go on smoothly. So there should be coordination. Under organization, different persons are assigned different works, but all of these persons happens to be the same at the attainment of the objective of the enterprise. Organization ensures that the work of all persons depends on each other's work, even though it happens to be different. Hence, it helps in establishing coordination. See, like if we consider, see, the school is having a particular target. You know, so the purpose of the school is that we should get a good result, good education to the children. So how we can understand the result? It is based on that. It's like a 10th class and 12th class result is when they are writing the board exam or the final mark, exam that you are getting. You know. So there are different teachers are teaching in different subjects. And see, like if I am teaching business studies, and if I consider that all of you should get good mark in business studies, but I should not think that you should not get good mark in accountancy, or you should not get in a good mark in economics. Such a way I should not think. I should also give chance to other teachers. So there should be in this, that way only. See, for example, if I am having a class and I am always telling you, motivating and giving you work in such a way that only business studies can be studied, and I am making it very much compulsory, and I am not letting you to study any other subject. So what happened is that you may get good result for the my subject, but you may get a very less mark for other subjects. So it will affect the total output or a total mark that you are going to get. Is it no? So that is not the purpose. So there is a common objective is here. So organization objective or the school is having a particular objective that every student. And imagine, see, like if I am considering only some students in my class, I like, see, like if there are 30 students in the class, and I like some 5 students, and I am always concentrating on these 5 students and telling them that you should study, and I am clearing all the doubts to them, and I am not considering anything about the other students. So if it goes on like that, then also those students may not study and they may fail, and it will affect the reputation of the school and the result of the school will be going. Okay. So what we have to consider is that we should consider all the students are there, not only of my particular department, and I should also see to it that you get the total overall result should be good. I will feel happy when you get a good marks in business studies, but I will feel more happy when you get a good mark in business studies, accountancy, economics, English, Hindi, all the subjects. If you get a good mark, total, you get a very nice percentage, then we can feel happy. So that is the success of the school. You know, and we are working, all of us are working for the success of the school. So you may be asking, like, see, is it the only work of the +2 teachers? No, all it is. So the same work is done by the LKG teachers. So LKG teachers, their work is there. So they only made you to bring into this situation. So if LKG teacher is also doing, making you, helping you to be in this position. Okay. So an LKG teacher also feels happy when you get a result, when you get a good result, and they may be thinking. So other teachers may be see like that. We are thinking that what is there to be worried, or what you may be thinking about other this one. You know. So see why they are to be worried, because we are the teachers of 12th class and it is our result. Not like that. LKG teachers have taught you very nicely. So when you were in LKG, when you were in first class, when you were in second class, you were taught properly the things which are to be handled. If you had not studied in LKG, if you had not studied in first class, second class, you would not have got this result. You know, you will not get any good result. So when you study in LKG properly, when you study first class properly, when you study fifth class properly, such a way when you come forward with your studies nicely, then only you will come to 10th class, and then that only. So if all the classes, if you have studied properly and going through like that, then only you will get a good result in 10th class. Yes, you know, it is not possible that you start studying on 10th class when you reach. Or if a student of LKG is thinking that I will study everything when I reach in 10th class, it's not possible to study all the things that you are studying in 1 year, 10 years in 1 year. You know, so what you are studying in LKG onwards, if you start studying in 10th class, it is not possible. You will not be able to study anything. So you have to study from the smaller classes, one by one. We have to go on. So it is the coordination that has to be maintained. Okay. Then other thing is that it is about the plurality of persons. Organization is a group of many persons who assemble to fulfill a common purpose. An individual cannot create an organization. So organization is always a plural. Okay, means large number of members should be there. If only one person is there, we cannot consider that it will be it is an organization. The organization consists of a large number of members, and the effort of all the members are the depending on the success of the organization. Okay, and the common objective. These there are various parts of an organization with different functions to perform, but all move in the direction of achieving a general objective. So achieving the general objective, achieving the common objective is the work of everyone. See, like if, for example, if you consider like production department is there, finance department is there, marketing department is there, and HR department is there. So the production department is thinking that we have to produce more amount of output. Somehow we have to produce whatever maybe the quality it is not going to affect. But see, at that time, what happens is that marketing department, they will find very much complication when they are trying to sell the product. People are not ready to purchase the product because it is having very low quality. And since we are not able to sell, the finance department will not be able to get a much amount of profit. And if the finance department is not getting profit, then human resource department cannot give proper salary to the employees. So all these things are interconnected. Okay. So all the work of the different, if all the things goes on smoothly, then only. If production department is producing very high quality product very nicely, all the products are very much nicely producing, then it will be easier for the marketing department to sell this product. And when they sell the product in a very high profit, then they will be able to make a good profit will be there, and they will have sufficient amount of money for handling the things. And the human resource managers, they can give nice increment of salary will be there, bonus will be there. All this can be given so that the workers will be motivated. So when there is profit, then only this can be given. Simply they cannot give simply from if the company's products are not produced properly, then it cannot be given. So each and every department is interconnected and all are working for the common objective. The common objective of the organization is to increase the profit. You know. So if we have to increase the profit, all the people have to work together. Simply by one person's work, a business cannot be successful. All the people in the organization, if we consider like if our school is there, so if we consider that 12th class result only is considered, so if only in 12th class we have to teach properly, if you consider like that, then it is not possible. Like if you come to 12th class and we cannot teach you everything that you have studied from the smaller classes onwards, is it no? So you have studied nicely from the smaller classes onwards. So you study nicely and come forward, then only we will be able to teach you. Okay, so then only we will be able to get a good result. So we all of us, all the people are working towards the achievement of a common objective. Okay, and organization is a machine of management. Organization is considered to be a machine of management. It is that machine in which no part can afford to be ill-fitting or non-functional. In other words, if the division of the work is not done properly or posts are not created correctly, the whole system of management collapse. Okay. So it is considered, management is considered as, organizing is considered as a machine of management. See, like if our body is there, see, for example, if your finger is getting cut, okay, so you can consider that if this much big body is there and in that only one small finger is there and if only on the part of a finger there is a cut. But what happens is that you will not be able to do any activity properly. You know, so you cannot write properly. So that will affect your studies. You cannot submit your homework or you cannot complete your studies. So like during the exam, if it is taking place, then there will be always problem. You know, because you cannot write the exam properly, things like that. You know. So I was preparing for my marriage. It was the time of my marriage, and just one day before my marriage, I thought of see, this marriage hall and all was being decorated, and I thought of my brother was there, and he was doing the decoration activities and all, and so I thought of doing some work, and I had to do some work. So with the thermocol, I was cutting. So the thermocol cutter was there. I was cutting. And my finger here it was got cut. Okay, so this area with that thermocol cutter knife was there. So with that my hand was cut. Finger only that one area this pitch and one bandage was pasted on my finger. It was paining for some time, but after it was okay. But because of that, see, like I was having a problem. See, for this Mangal Sutra and all, we have to tie. So at that time, I was unable to hold it on that. You know, or whatever may be the activity that I had to perform. In that, everything I was having a kind of tension. You know, so it's a small cut is there or small problem is there, but that will affect the entire human being. So for our entire body, it will affect it. You know, so if you are having a small problem in your any part of the body, it will affect the entire functioning. The person will get depressed. You know, so we will, and if it is continuing like that, then we will not feel comfortable. You know, so when you are, if you want to perform anything or if you want to do any kind of activity, so when you are healthy, how much comfortable you feel, that much comfortability you will not feel when you are having a sickness. If you are having a headache, you will think that only that's a little bit head is there and only head is paining. Remaining all the parts of the body is okay. Then, you cannot do anything with a headache. You know, so the same way, organization is also like that. Okay, so as I told you, there are different parts of the organization. Okay, all these parts are just like the different organs of our body. And if any one part is not working properly, if any one part is not proper, then what happens? It will entirely affect the full working of the organization. See, for example, if we are considered our school is there, and in our school there are so many classes are there, and in one class, if the teachers are not teaching properly, but it will affect the entire result, entire school, entire schooling. You know, if one particular teacher is not teaching properly, and he is teaching in only maybe smaller classes, so third, fourth, and fifth she is teaching, and 3 classes are there. And if a particular subject, maybe she like mathematics, she is teaching and she is not teaching properly. So because of that, their maths will be affected. So if like a 3 years when they are teaching, she like 3rd class, 4th class, and 5th class, 3 years they studied, and they will after when they come to 6th class, very expert teacher is teaching at that time, but she cannot teach her that portions that she has studied 3rd class, 4th class, and 5th class. And by when she is coming to 6th class, she may not know anything much about that. You know, so like when I was studying in the schools, I was good in studying mathematics. I was interested. My favorite subject was mathematics and physics. Okay, and I studied up to 8th class, and I was one among the top rankers in the class. Okay, and when I came into 8th class, there was a particular teacher of teaching mathematics, and that teacher was not teaching properly with me, and I was so some kind of quarrel and fight and all was there with the teacher. So because of that, I lost my interest. So after that, I could not study mathematics properly. So from 8th onwards, like 8th, 9th, and 10th, my mathematics marks were less comparatively. Okay, and because of that, only I had to join in commerce. Means my maths, in the 10th class, my maths mark was okay, and I was able to take mathematics also. But my interest in mathematics was lost. Okay, so I was not much interested in studying those particular subjects. So that is why I became like that. So I changed my interest to another subject. Okay, and even now, see, like if you consider considering about accountancy, if it is there, if that so much amount of mathematics is there, so I'm not much interested. I am able to solve it, but not much interested in that subject. So I lost my interest in that subject. Earlier, it was my favorite subject, but I lost it. Okay, so this is there. So if anything happens, or if that is the same case for the students also. If in particular class, if the any subject is you are not able to handle, or if any teacher is there, so if anybody is making any kind of problems, that will entirely affect the overall activities. So in the same way, a business is there. So if any particular organization is a particular work is not done properly, if for example, if the finance manager is not doing the work properly, okay. So say if production department is there and they are purchasing raw materials from the company, and finance manager is supposed to pay the money to them, and if they are not paying the money, then what happens? The production purchase department, they are going and trying to purchase a product, then the distributors, they are not giving the products. They are saying that the previous money is pending, so we cannot give you additional products. So raw materials are not reaching properly, and if there is no raw material, then what will happen? Production process will not be completed. And if a production process is not completed, then sales cannot be completed. Marketing department will be affected. And if marketing department is not working properly, then sale will not be there, profit will not be there, revenue will not be there. So finance department will be affected. And finance department, if they are not having sufficient money, then human resource management, they cannot give salary to the employees. So the entire business will be getting collapsed. So a single mistake of one person can affect the entire business. So it is the combined effort of all the members. So it can be considered as a machine of, all the organization, all the part of the organization has to be working together. Okay. So these are the features of organizing. If you have any doubts, you may ask now. Anybody is having any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So the things are clear. Whatever is taught, organizing. We studied about the meaning and the definition of organizing. And we also studied about the features of organizing. So if you don't have any doubts, then we can stop it for today. And the remaining portion we study in the next class. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.